to St. Mary Parish Library. I'm Miss Doris.
And I'm Kara.
We're here today to welcome you to our first virtual summer reading. Our theme this summer is Imagine Your Story. And for our decorating, we went with fairy tales. We have a little bit of everything. We have knights, we have princesses, we have dragons, we have unicorns.
Speaking of dragons, for today's program, we are making origami blinking dragon eyes. First, we have a few myths and facts to mention. Dragons are enormous, fire-breathing serpents. They have scaly bodies and huge wings.
They can be green, red, black, and a very strange color, yellow. They can even be blue and white. Dragons are greedy. They hoard gold underground in their dens, deep, deep into earth.
They are always hungry, kind of like us here at the library.
Yeah.
When it snorts, it throws out fire. S'mores, anyone? Smoke spews from its nose. Its eyes are like the rays of dawn. They will eat anything but love weak, young human flesh. They live in caves, mountains, lakes, some say bayous too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For much of history, dragons have been thought of as sometimes useful and protective and other times dangerous and harmful.
The word dragon comes from the Greek word drakonta, meaning to watch. The origami blinking dragon eye we are making today will protect you and your treasures. The word origami comes from the Japanese words ori, to fold, and gami is paper. The first book about origami was written in 1797.
When origami was first practiced, it was a craft only for the elite. It was used as a major part of Japanese wedding rituals. Origami is also an educational tool. It helps us with our memory and our patience and our attention skills.
It is also used in satellites, assembling robots, and so much more. Origami symbolizes hope, healing during challenging times.
It is believed that if someone folded 1,000 cranes, their wish would come true. Can you imagine folding 1,000 cranes? Wow.
That's crazy.
The largest origami is a crane measuring 256 feet and 6 inches. I would hate to have to carry that.
As you can see, we have plenty of books about dragons and origami here at the Baldwin Library. If we don't have the books, we can get them from other libraries in the parish.
While origami is an art, it is the best feeling you have when you create a piece of your own. Keep trying. Practice makes perfect. I know that y'all can do anything. The options are limitless. The more you try, the more you will want to make other things.
Just remember, origami is fun. I hope y'all enjoy making this dragon eye with us today. Now I'll turn it over to Miss Doris. She'll walk us through making an origami blinking dragon eye.
To make our blinking dragon eyes, you will need your bag from the library. In your bag from the library, you will find a set of instructions. These are some examples of how really, really cool you can make these dragon eyes. I mean, I just think they're totally awesome. Here's some more examples. That'll be on your second page. And on the back of your first page are your instructions. So, you should be set to go. You'll also find a piece of paper, plain white paper. Now in origami, the paper has to be square. Obviously this piece of paper is not square. So to make our paper square, you will take your right hand point, fold it up to the top, take your left hand point, press down, and making sure that your paper touches right here at the top, press across. Then come back to your right point and press down. You're basically making a triangle. Press that seam pretty hard with your finger because we want to make creases, because the creases are going to make the lines that you need to fold. Then you will need your scissors. Cut your excess off of the square. Try and make it as even as you can, but it doesn't really have to be perfect. Okay, so that leaves you a scrap that you can toss aside. And when you open your paper, you will see it's square with one mark across it. I want you to take it and put that line going straight up and down. Then you're going to take your bottom point and fold it to the top. Make sure that that point right there is even. Push it down to your side point. Push your right side down to the point, and then push it down, and again, remember to make that tight crease on your fold. If you open it up, you will now see that you have an X that you can see on your paper. This brings you to step 1 on your instructions. The next thing I want you to do is take that top point and fold it to the exact middle of your square. You're going to press back and crease it. And then you're going to open it. You're going to take your bottom point, fold it to the middle, push it down, and crease it, and open it. This, go back, fold it down one more time, fold your bottom to the middle one more time, and this takes us to step 3. I want you to take the top part, which is smooth and flat, no points, fold it to the middle. To do this, you're going to have to hold down that middle point just for a moment. And it's even. Again, remember to press that seam. You're going to take your bottom and fold it, holding your little point, bringing it to the middle, and pressing that seam. This brings you to step 4 on your instructions, and then open them. Open everything back. I want you to take this top point, and we're going to make a very small fold to your first line. In our origami, we do everything the same on both sides. So you're going to go to your bottom and fold it up to this line, which brings you to line number 6. Fold this part up and this part down. You're now at step 7. Take your marker, and we're going to make the dragon's eye. The easiest way to make the dragon's eye is to make a point at the top, a dot, make a dot here, a dot here, and a dot here. And then basically, kind of curving, connect your dots. And it doesn't make any difference if your eye is perfectly round, or it's, because you can fix it, curving it out. Every dragon's eye is totally different, just like all people are different. I know I tell y'all that all the time. So now we have our dragon eye, and I'm not finished. I'm going to let you finish this after we're finished. We're just going to finish folding this. So I want you to take this bottom part and fold it up. I want you to take the top part and fold it down. Now, we've completely covered our dragon's eye. I want you to flip that piece of paper over. This brings us to step 9. I want you to fold your left point into the middle. I want you to fold your right point into the middle. Okay, so we're now at step 10. Now this is when it starts to get tricky. This is your middle. I want you to put your finger on the middle, and this is the middle of your left. I want you to fold that at an angle from the middle. You can see these directions a little bit better on number 11. You're going to fold that in and open it back up. Then go down to your bottom middle, folding that in at an angle. Fold your point in, pressing it, and then unfold it. Then again, at the middle, you're going to fold from the middle at an angle. See how this is making angles? Press it and unfold it. For your last fold, you're going to go back to that middle, fold it at an angle, press it, and crease it. Taking these 4 corners right here, flip it over, hold your points, squeeze it, and you have a blinking eye. Now, it's your job to finish decorating your eye, your eyelids, and any part that shows. You can use any design you want to. And if you want to, you can unfold it and color it. It's all up to you. When you're finished, your dragon eye may look something like this. As we said when we first started talking to you, keep practicing. The more you do it, the easier it gets. This is one of the first ones we made. It looks okay, but it wasn't folded as well, so it doesn't open quite as well. So origami is something that you almost have to practice, but with these directions and a few sheets of paper, I know that pretty soon y'all will be masters at making blinking dragon eyes.